This is Beautiful World, Final Mix.
It's a sad day in the beautiful world.
Amen.
That's right. And it's a sad day for our friend Smiley, too.
Amen.
And it's a sad thing we have to bury him in this field of weeds.
Them weeds.
Since he's dead, these weeds can't bother him anymore.
Amen.
Amen to be.
No more words for Smiley because Smiley is free.
Smiley is free.
Amen.
Amen.
Gremlin?
Uh-huh.
You got something sweet we can leave on?
Sweet. Sweet.
Oh, yeah, that is sweet.
Very nice.
Rest in peace, Smiley. Peace.
Amen. Amen. Rest in peace.
Old crazy Smiley found his body this morning out there in the middle of that field of weeds. Surely it was a strange place to find him on account of Smiley was not at all fond of weeds. Not since he developed his theory anyway. See, recently Smiley had become convinced that them weeds was giving off some kind of invisible spores that was what was making him lose his mind. He called them the bad seeds. And for the last few months, all he could talk about was how they was driving him crazy, eating his brain up inside. Them kids around here, they kind of picked up on all that bad seed talk, the way kids do. But to them, it was just something to joke about. They didn't understand how serious it was. Of course, those of us who knew him well, we tried to comfort him, tell him he didn't have no bad seeds inside his brain, but it wasn't no use. It just ate him alive. Then this morning, we found him dead, laying right there in them weeds. Sort of made us wonder.
Well, old Smiley. Now he strung it out for a while, didn't he?
Wild man he was. King of the food.
Yeah, he sure was.
I ain't trying to diss old Smiles or nothing. But if you ask me, truth is, he was just plain whack.
Word up, Skeet. It was something wrong with the brother upstairs.
The word is born, there was something wrong with the brother.
Yo, had the bad seed.
Yo, the bad seed, yo.
The very bad seed.
I'm saying he had the baddest seed ever was. Yo, craziest man ever to walk the beautiful world.
Well, now, that ain't exactly so. See, you being a punk kid and all, you probably never heard about Mr. Sam.
Truth. I heard tell he had the bad seed.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, somebody told me that. Said he was much crazier than old Smiles. I think it must have been Papa Devon who told me that.
Yeah, Papa Devon. You saying this sound man had the bad seed worse than old Smiley?
Just because a man's a little bit crazy doesn't always mean he's got the bad seed.
That's right, Skeet.
Now, what you gonna say about that?
Mr. Sound was sweet crazy, just like Smiley was.
Come on, tell him about Mr. Sound, Devon. Some good
Hold on. I'm gonna settle this thing right now. But there's one thing I want you to understand. If I'm gonna tell this story, I'm not gonna tell it just to be talking.
Amen to that.
I'm gonna tell it in honor of Smiley's passing.
Amen.
It all started the day before Christmas, many, many years ago, when I was about your age, Skeet.
Yo, Mr. Sound.
See, I had this certain fateful letter to deliver to Mr. Sound.
Where you at, my man?
Now, Mr. Sound had been round the beautiful world so long that we'd all just become accustomed to his peculiarities. Over the years, he'd constructed an impressive network of signs and loudspeakers all over the place. And most times, like this particular day, it wasn't no easy thing tracking him down on account of he was always on the move.
Attention neighborhood residents. Warning, a monster is loose. I repeat, a monster is loose. Run for your lives and happy holidays.
The thing about Mr. Sound was all them voices inside his head. Some days they get to be so loud that even from a distance of 5 or more feet away, you could hear them buzzing like a hive of mad bees. It was them voices in his head that was telling him about the monster, who, so far as we could tell, was some kind of invisible man that used to follow Mr. Sound all around.
The monster is loose. Run for your lives and Guten es, which is Merry Christmas in Swedish. Warning, the monster will tear your arms off, so be careful. You need your arms.
Old Mr. Sound, he was a restless individual. If he wasn't putting up them signs and loudspeakers, then he was making that broadcast day in and day out. But every once in a while, even though we'd warned him against it, he'd sneak out there to that bad part of Seaview Road. I guess somehow he got it in his head that his long-lost mama lived somewhere out there. 'Cause from time to time, I'd find him up on that garbage pile calling out to her. He had this old dog-eared picture of her he'd been carrying around ever since he was a little bitty baby. He kept it in a special locket that he wore around his neck, and it was his most prized possession in the world. Of course, we all knew who his real mama was, but no one had the heart to tell him. Anyway, it was up on that garbage pile that all Mr. Sound's troubles began.
Oh, I should have brought my telescope.
Mother?
Mother.
Look, Mr. Sound.
Look.
You fool, I see. Yes, he's back again. Our old friend, Mr. Sound. Calling out for his long-lost mother, poor thing. Yes, come down. There are no monsters down here.
Mother, I just wanted to stop by and wish you a Merry Christmas and tell you I forgive you for abandoning me as a defenseless infant to this cruel and unforgiving world. I also forgive you for completely ignoring me as an adult. I understand why you went down to the sea. I hear it's beautiful down there. And water and sand.
Come down, descend into our quiet little world. Oh no, you fool! Think, Evo, think!